This is Ian Cameron for Sportsbook Review with your college basketball play of the day for Friday, March the 10th. We're going to go to Big 12 tournament action. I was considering Indiana, actually, plus the points for play of the day against Wisconsin. They need that game badly. Lean to Indiana, but I decided to go with this game instead. Big 12 tournament semifinal action. We're going to look at the TCU Horned Frogs taking on the Iowa State Cyclones. We've got Iowa State, a 4-point favorite in this game. The total sitting at 145.5, 146 in that range. And right now, I give TCU a ton of credit. I actually had a bet, clients as well. TCU plus 7 against Kansas yesterday. They win outright in that game, 85-82. Tremendous performance by the TCU Horned Frogs in terms of grit, character. They didn't quit. They didn't get down on themselves. They kept battling in that game. Every time Kansas made a run at them, TCU responded. One of the TCU players actually got in foul trouble as well, fouled out late in that game with Kenrick Williams. I mean, he ended up with 5 fouls, had to leave the game, and he had 18 points. He had a great game for them, and yet they still managed to hang in there. Everybody else picked up the slack after Williams got fouled out, and TCU pulled off a tremendous victory. I mean, Jamie Dixon has already done a really good job with TCU in 1 year, 19-14. They're going to have a winning season, even though they were only 8-12 in conference play. You give TCU all the credit in the world. Great effort from them. Back-to-back wins in this Big 12 tournament against Oklahoma and Kansas. However, I think the ride is ending for them here tonight as they take on Iowa State. You look at just the intensity of that basketball game yesterday. Alex Robinson, 38 minutes. Kenrick Williams, 36 minutes. Jalen Fisher, 26 minutes. Brodzianski, 31 minutes. And then they played the day before against Oklahoma. You're now looking at a team after that emotional, physical, grueling game against Kansas yesterday. Now you're playing your third game in as many days, third game in 3 days for this TCU team, and you're going up against an Iowa State team that's pretty fresh. I mean, yesterday was their first game in this tournament. They had a 92-83 win. It's an Iowa State team that goes 9 deep in their rotation. They've got probably a little bit of a deeper rotation than TCU in terms of quality on their bench. Monte Morris, of course, leads the way. Matt Thomas, Deonte Burton, Naz Mitru Long. I mean, this team is loaded with quality talent up and down the roster. Steve Prohm has done another good job coaching this Iowa State team. And really, they were just facing a TCU team that I think, quite frankly, is in a very, very difficult, quick turnaround spot, playing just barely 24 hours later after that monster upset. It could be a letdown. And even if it isn't a mental letdown and TCU, hangs in there for a half, it's a close game with 5 or 10 minutes to go. This point spread is short enough with Iowa State laying just 4, where one Iowa State run late in this game with TCU battling physical fatigue at the back end of the third game in 3 days for them, and it could be enough for Iowa State to extend the margin and be able to win this game by enough of a margin to cover this number. I give TCU a ton of credit. Great performance against Kansas, but I think physically and mentally, it's going to be difficult for them to achieve that kind of performance 2 days in a row, especially now playing their third game in 3 days. So let's go ahead, make it official. I'm going to endorse Iowa State -4 against TCU, Big 12 semifinal. That's Iowa State -4. The Cyclones over the Horned Frogs. Iowa State -4. Your play of the day in college basketball for Friday, March the 10th. All right, that'll wrap it up. I'm Ian Cameron for Sportsbook Review. Until next time, enjoy the games and good luck.
We hope you enjoyed the video. Hey, don't miss out on the best basketball betting content available on YouTube. Click our logo button on the bottom left to subscribe. And as always, guys, give us a like and drop your comments below because we want to hear from you. Visit our website to take advantage of all our free products.